Welcome back to the On the Fence podcast. I am Alex.
I am Direct Dan.
Direct Dan on the mic. And today we are talking about social media.
Yes, what he said.
Social media, and also we decided that we don't need a studio.
Yeah, you might have noticed the setup's changed a little bit. We've decided to take it, bring it home, bring the whole podcast home. So we're currently actually in Alex's place right now, recording this. We're
in the ends.
That's the new thing going forward.
We're in my house. We just thought, look, stuff it. I've even got the logo on the TV. They didn't have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff them. Stuff them. We don't need a studio. Saying that, I've just got to check everything's working. Dan, give him a freestyle whilst I check everything's working.
Oh yeah. If you see me and I'm looking on the floor, it's probably because I saw 50 pence.
Yes.
I'm in the studio. I mean, not the studio, it's Alex's house, but it's still on the fence.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know where that came
Mate,
from.
that was lit, man. Found 50 pence and he's still on the fence.
We need we're missing the sound effects. We'll get them. We need the sound effects. We need like the... We'll get them, man.
This is a basic.
But yeah, we're talking about social media today. I feel like social media is something that me and Alex have spoken about like a fair few times for obvious reasons because the show we were on was largely based around that. However, it's kind of like a never-ending subject. It's kind of like talking about humanity, for instance. Humanity will always exist, and there's so many like different viewpoints or experiences and stories within the timeline of or the experience of social media, let's say, that it kind of can never get old as a topic. So we've got a couple of segments for you, maybe a couple of guest appearances kind of thing today. Looking forward to getting into that, man. It'd be fun.
So let's kick it off. Well, firstly, Dan is Danagram on Instagram.
Yeah, that's right. We don't plug our socials, so let's just do that straight off the bat. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can do so. It's Danagram. Spell it how you think it's spelled. It's said DANAGRAM, and I've got a little underscore on the end of mine. My Twitter is
Dan Tweets 4.
It is. You got it bang on. Dan Tweets and then the number 4, and that's all you need to know, really.
And I'm just Alex Hoban, at Alex Hoban on all social media, and spell Hoban HOBERN. Don't come up with that bullshit that's like HOLBORN, HOBURN. That's just gassed. Come up with HOBERN.
There you go.
But let's dive straight into it, Dan.
Yes,
Talk to me about social media. What are your thoughts on social media? Is it positive? Is it negative?
I mean, for me, from my perspective, I've never really had any big personal experiences to the effect of negativity. So I would personally say that social media is a positive thing. I don't know. Do you have a similar view?
So, as always, I've got both. I've got both sides. For me, social media is my business. Yeah. So it's like, there's definitely some positives to it for me. It's like freedom of expression. You can express yourself however you want. You can be whoever you want to be in terms of like, okay, I really like surfing. I'm going to make my social media profile all about surfing. Yeah. The negative side of it is like, it's inherently fake. Like everything I put up has got some sort of filter, some sort of adjustment. Yeah. Get the sweat off my head. All of that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's real mix.
And to be fair, from the perspective of like, I think that's not even an issue. The fact that it's fake is not a problem. The issue really then comes from perhaps people seeing it as real. Yeah. And that's where the problem comes, because I feel like even by way of like comparison, naturally as human beings, I think it's quite difficult to see any sort of situation and not compare it to your own current situation. I think we do that naturally as humans. Yeah. I think we just need to be aware of what we're doing and know that despite the fact that you're comparing their situation, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know what their path has been or whatever. But I think with things like Instagram and the birth of those sort of social media platforms, it's made us more prone to it comparing their fake 2-second or video or one image to our entire life.
Yeah.
Whereas their life probably isn't even like that either. They just happen to take a nice picture on that occasion.
100%.
Yeah.
Because, mate, I'm looking down at some of these. Do you know what? It takes me back to the circle where I put all my effort into making this sick breakfast, yeah. And it doesn't
dead.
Look
great. Yeah.
And you guys, yours looked sick. Like all of those people, like I think it was you, Hannah, Ryan, made like absolute banquets. It looked sick, and it made me feel like shit. My breakfast wasn't that good.
Yeah. However, it may well have tasted the best out of everyone's.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't aesthetically pleasing, you start questioning, and that was your breakfast, not even your body or the way you look or the way you dress. Do you know what I actually struggle with? I do struggle with fashion, but the only reason I struggle with fashion is because I dress very plainly.
Yeah.
Everything I've got is just real plain. Like, it's just real simple. Like, I don't wear any leery stuff or like bright colours. But but partly the reason for that as well is because I hate shopping.
Oh, really? You're not a big shopper?
No, I don't like shopping online because I like to be able to feel the stuff. I don't know. I have a little bit of a phobia of shopping online for some reason. I don't know. I know it's an irrational fear, so it is a phobia. So I like to go to a shop. But the thing is, I don't like shopping because nothing really ever fits me properly, and I don't like being dragged around the shop. When I go to a shop, there's nothing that I like, and it doesn't fit properly, or they don't have my size. So then that frustrates me, and I think, why did I even come here? I usually just go somewhere, get some food, and go home, and I didn't actually buy anything.
Really?
That's what usually happens when I go shopping.
So talk to me then, how do you go about shopping? Do you shop online mostly?
Perfect example, I went shopping yesterday to buy some trainers. Got to a shop and I decided on a pair. I was like, yeah, I'm going to like these ones. They didn't have my size and I was instantly fuming. He's like, I'll order them in. I was like, don't want them. I was like, I don't want them anymore.
When somebody says order it in, I'm like, no.
I was like, I came to the shop because I want them now.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't order them online. Otherwise, I could have quite easily gone on your website and ordered the size that I wanted.
Yeah.
But you ordering them in, that means I have to come in a second. I want them right now.
So if you can't give them to me now, I don't want it.
Yeah. We literally live in that's the world we live in now. Yeah. It's like instant. We want everything now. And the fact that he couldn't give it to me now instantly made me annoyed. And then I went into another shop and I actually bought this jacket.
Nice.
And I bought this exact same jacket and I think in black as well.
Guys that are watching, give Dan's a thumbs up or thumbs down for the jacket. I'm giving it a thumbs up, mate.
I like it. It's pretty plain. I mean...
Because if that was on social media, the topic of this podcast, I'd be like, I'll give that a like for the jacket.
Yeah, there you go. So let us know what you think of my dress sense.
Your dress sense.
My dress sense.
It's pretty, mate. To be honest, it's pretty good. It's pretty like simple. But that's the thing, I don't fill out my clothes. You know what I mean? I buy baggy.
Yeah.
Whereas you I don't think you could buy baggy.
No, the funniest thing is I used to buy baggy too, but my friend kind of said to me, I need to start buying smaller sizes. Like, why'd you buy your clothes so massive? Like, you're not growing into them, mate. You're not growing anymore. You're a man. So I was like, cool. So I started buying in smaller sizes. To be fair, I wouldn't ever go smaller than a medium. And I usually do wear a large, but it very much depends on how it fits. Hello.
Are you fucking mad?
Is that our first?
Are you mad?
Is that our first guest? What's going on?
First guest coming in. This is the problem about the Ghetto Productions.
That's jokes.
So that was the Amazon guy.
Yeah, he had a delivery for us, and fortunately, it was a little bit it was a splitter, something that we were missing for the podcast, which is why I didn't have headphones on before. But now I can hear.
And I was fuming yesterday when I ordered this thing, actually, which brings me back to the shopping scenario, because I was like, Prime now, I need the splitter. It's got to the point now where we should be able to order things and it comes 2 hours later. And it didn't come. I was like fuming. I was like, no, I need it for tomorrow. Urgh. But it's just one of those things and it just happens.
Talk about timing though.
I know. He just delivered it mid-podcast. He interrupted the podcast, but...
Yeah, he helped us.
He helped us out. Now we've both got headphones. How does it sound?
No, I'm good. Loud and clear, yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so social media, and one thing specifically we wanted to talk about was catfishing.
Yeah, of course.
That's what brought us together, basically, I guess, through the show, was me playing Kate and essentially catfishing people, even though I tried to do it in a non-catfishy way. But then there was Dan, who was at the other side of it, and you got caught out a couple of times, right?
Yeah, obviously there was Mairead for the people that watched the show. For the people that didn't watch the show, there was a slightly older lady who had pretended to be a slightly younger lady. for want of better words. And she deceived me. She also catfished me and kind of said that, yeah, she was using the fake picture basically, but she made a beeline for me and was very, very heavily flirting with me. I just kind of went with it, you know?
Yeah, she went straight in with the flirting, whereas like I had to just walk a fine line between both. But I guess it showed the dangers of catfishing, right? Because you got it. You got your emotions like messed with. Not only were we in an environment where we're locked away for 3 weeks, you were also not knowing who you're speaking to. And I think on reflection, like, I cannot believe that there's people out there that properly catfish.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's really strange as a concept. I mean, obviously that's probably why the show was so appealing to a lot of people, because you either have been catfished personally, or you have catfished someone else, or you at least know someone who's been catfished and deceived in that way. And I suppose it was probably interesting for people to see that play out like on the screen in front of them. So
it comes in all shapes and forms, right? It comes in like form of Freddie pretending to be straight. That's essentially catfishing. It comes in being older or younger than yourself. It could even be like a different gender, like what I was doing. So to think that that's a thing. And I know that on online dating and dating on social media and like stuff like that, girls can often put up certain pictures, or boys put up certain pictures and make them look a certain way. Yeah. And then when they come to meet them in real life, like Tinder dates go wrong constantly. Was it you that was telling me about the guy that saw the girl crossing the road? Nah, I don't think it was you.
Oh my God,
okay, so this was a mad story. My mate was telling me that he knows somebody that met a girl on Tinder, right? Yeah. And they were chatting and getting to know each other. It was going really well. And then he was like going to the date, and she was going to the date, and he was walking along the path, and he saw her crossing the road. Yeah. And because he recognized her, but she looked nothing like her pictures. She looked a little bit like them, but I don't know what he didn't like about her. He didn't like something. Yeah. He just turned around.
Wow.
And she went in and he just turned around and just texted her like, sorry, I can't do this.
Wow.
He didn't even give her, you would have gone in. Yeah, I know you would have walked straight up into her and be like, I don't like you because you look different to your picture or whatever. But
yeah, I think I'm really weird about hurting people's feelings directly. I am very much direct, Dan, but I find it very difficult to, I just don't like hurting people's feelings. But I will voice my opinion. I'll tell you, listen, I think we both know you don't look anything like your pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can say it without being so offensive.
Would you, if you know when you went to Ryan and you were like, I do not like you. Yeah. Is that something you would do in real life?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, if you remember, the reason I did that was because he kept attacking Kate.
Yeah, he kept attacking me essentially and Kate, which was, I mean, they were all doing it at the time.
Yeah, but it was really annoying, and it was like frustrating to me. And the funniest thing is, when I said I don't like you, I didn't even not like him. He was just really pissing me off. Yeah. And a more accurate thing to say would have been like, hey, you're pissing me off. But I thought, what's the most offensive thing you can say in the circle to someone else?
Have you watched that episode?
Yeah.
Did you see his reaction? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
Yeah. Mate, I thought he would have been like, oh my, like I thought he'd have gone in.
Yeah, I remember Sean's reaction is quite funny as well. She's like, oh, Dan, or something like that. Really? It's quite funny, yeah. But yeah, for me, I was always I found myself always sticking up for someone else. Yeah. So even me saying I do not like you and that's why Freddie went at me, because my relationship changed with Freddie at that point, because he felt like I was being two-faced. Yeah. Because Ryan was in the group chat with all the lads. And then all of a sudden in the public chat, I'm saying, I don't like you. So he thought I was So the 2 days, Freddie was an absolute arsehole to me. And I kind of let it go. And then I thought I'd have a private chat with him, and I brought it around and we were cool.
I think from that point, it kind of set a bit of a tone for you as being the direct.
Yeah, I think that's probably where that... I certainly wasn't the first person to say it. I can't really quite remember who said that was me, but I wasn't the first person. But when I heard it, I thought, that fits.
What's the most direct you've ever been to someone in real life? Because mate, I'll be honest with you, I don't say boo to a goose, mate. I say thank you, please, to everyone. One time on the street out here, and I live in like the ends, a guy was like, do you want some weed, bruv? And I was like, no, but thank you though.
Thank you very much.
He laughed in my face and then said, mate, can I use your phone? And I was like, he's obviously just going to rob me because I was nice to him. I was like, no. He's like, do you have any money? I was like, no. He's just like, where do you live? And I was like, not here. He's like, oh. And he just left me, and I was walking off like shit.
That's jokes. He was fully looking at you. You were about to get juked, cuz. He was about to, he was contemplating. He was doing the maths in his head. He was like, how much could I extract from this human being?
I was like, what do you do in that situation, man? Like, I don't know what I was doing.
But the thing is, I don't. This is funny because I would never find myself in that situation because they just wouldn't try it with me.
Yeah.
Because they just, like appearance, I suppose. Like,
well, also you're massive.
Yeah, someone would come up to me like, oh, do you smoke weed? I'd be like, no, I don't smoke weed. And that's the end of the conversation. Like, they won't approach me again. Like, yeah.
And I'm just walking around, just, oh, hi, yeah, no, thank you though. Thank you very much. Have a good day, drug dealer.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Drug Dealer, I don't actually smoke weed. No.
Yeah, sorry, no. Maybe try a different demographic. Bro. Catfishing.
yeah. Where were we?
we keep losing it. So we're talking about catfishing. So I think, guys, tweet us if you have a catfishing story that you want us to chat about, because like for me, it's I don't actually like, I can't believe that somebody can let their mind get to that state where they've kept it up for so long and lured you into a relationship, like a proper relationship.
Yeah. It's a bit mad. Some of the stories that I get to hear is just crazy. People just, the lengths that people go to deceive each other. You know what the funny thing is? The thing that I struggle the most with catfishing, what are you trying to achieve? Because I understand thieves, bank robbers.
Yeah.
The end game is money. But with the catfishing, what is the end game?
There isn't one.
Because you're not trying to sleep with a person. You can't possibly think you're going to get into a relationship with them, surely. But so what is the end game? Does anyone know? If you know, or if you have catfished anyone before and you, for a reason, like, I can understand if you're like catfishing a boyfriend or something like that. You're trying to find out or get your friend to do it, find out if he's going to cheat on you or if you ever would, or I get that kind of stuff. But most catfishers just don't do that. They're just...
That is interesting.
There's no end game.
Do you think people do that? Do girls do that? Like, catfish guys into like cheating on them to like have a go at them.
Yeah, they like get their friends to like, they're like, chat to him, see if he can talk to you.
I think that's a madness, you know. Can you imagine?
I've heard it bare times. That's not even like a low key one. That one's just regular. A lot of people done that.
You know, people that have been like, yes, so I'm just actually catfishing Janice.
Or she'll get her friend, not even a catfish thing, she might just get her friend to do it.
Oh.
She'll be like, just slide into his DM.
And he knows that's her friend.
Yeah, but she's trying to see if he'll take the bait and just obviously move to it, or whether he'll,
I wouldn't, do you know what? If I think that's too bait. Like, if people fall for that, if your girlfriend's friend slides into your DMs and starts flirting and you're stupid enough to flirt back without her ever going back and being like, oh yeah, do you know what? Like, Dan's just been flirting with me. You're stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Boys, don't get up to that. If there's any guys listening, I know most of our fan base are female. It's like true. 82%, which is, I can't understand why.
Yeah, I don't really. But thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, thanks for being here.
We love every single last one.
I know why you ladies like this one. I just don't know why you ladies are in my case. But it's fantastic that you are.
Yeah.